Dude, it's been a long wait.
Check this out, guys. So before this video gets started, I do want to mention that we just dropped something brand new on the website, and look at this sucker right here. We got some brand new Goon Squad bottle openers, and we're gonna do something super special with this. So one lucky person is gonna get something else thrown into their order, and what that thing is gonna be is this right here, the Bristol 1000 and the Burnout Competition helmet, where we both wore it, both signed it. Number 100, that was the number of my car, and look at this. Burnout residue.
You got
oh my
that
goodness,
right, dude. That is something super special. And honestly, I wish we can keep it, but I think it'll be better off giving it to a fan, dude.
Honestly, I think one of you guys deserves this sucker right here. So definitely be sure to visit goonsquad.com and copy a bottle opener. But as of right now, let's get to the video. What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today we are here at the new Goon Squad garage, and today we're gonna actually bring in another build over here to the new Goon Squad garage. It's not a new build, it's the 67 Camaro that we have at parents' house. And what we wanna do is just go ahead and bring it over here. That way we can start like getting that build finished up. And what we're gonna focus on is just basically 3 builds before we even think about getting another build, which of course is the Porsche and the GTM and that 67 Camaro, which for the Porsche, we already mentioned, we're waiting on parts. They should be in, I think, within a week. So that we're gonna be on that probably here within 2 weeks or so like that, because we still got the GTM that we need to paint, which we have everything that we need to get this GTM finished up. So we don't want to really just start on this just yet because we got some major things happening this weekend or these upcoming days. So what we want to do is just go ahead and bring in that 67 Camaro and do some brainstorming and possibly just go ahead, pull that motor and swap in the headers that finally arrived from Holley Performance. So I say we go ahead, probably drop this sucker off of this trailer right here. And then we're going to take this trailer to parents' house and bring in that 67 beautiful blue Camaro. Dude, it's been a long wait right here, dude. I'm telling you, we've waited on this for probably like, what, 6 months or a year?
I think so. So after all that crazy stuff was happening, COVID and stuff, dude, everything was put on the back burner on everything along with this car right here, dude. We put this thing super far on the back burner, but you know what? Since we got a bigger shop now, more room for activities, and our headers finally came in, dude, these things are gonna just slap right on there. They're gonna fit perfectly. This is exactly what these things are made for this 67 Camaro LT4 swap, and we are excited,
dude. We are super excited. Huge shout out to Holley for actually, you know, coming through with this right here, because you can't find these anywhere. So we finally got that, and that's basically all we needed in order to get this sucker started after the fuel system as well, right?
This is all we needed to get the motor in for good, because we're gonna have to pull it out one more time, slap these headers on, finish up like buttoning up, putting the alternator and a few other little things on here, and then we can go ahead and throw on our wire and harness, everything, just strap this engine up, stick it back in there, and basically just put in a fuel line and see if this thing will crank up,
That's gonna be insane. This thing is beautiful. I mean, just looking at it right here, it's all dusty. Close that hood down for a little bit, dude.
Close this hood down,
that heavy hood, man.
Dude, that thing is heavy. We may even update this hood. Maybe, I wonder if they have this exact cowl looking hood in like carbon fiber. That'd be sick.
Yeah, because that sucker is heavy. We need weight reduction, although that engine right there is gonna put down plenty of power for this lightweight car. You know what I mean?
Also, since we threw this engine in and put it on the ground, we did notice, like previous video on this car, that this suspension cannot handle the weight of this engine. So we're gonna probably have to upgrade and put a little bit of heavy duty shocks on here, coilovers or something like that. That's easy stuff right there. The most important thing is popping this engine out, slapping these suckers on there, throwing our wire and harness on. We're gonna probably go ahead and just have all the fuel stuff coming in. That stuff is easy, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that is right. I don't know if we're gonna be able to do that in this video. I know I really want to, but we are on a very tight schedule with a lot of stuff going on, especially with the wedding planning, so on and so forth.
Wedding planning, everything going on.
The fence, we got the fence guy out here. He's about to install a fence all the way around the sucker. It's gonna be absolutely insane, but let's go ahead, see what he needs from us, and then we'll move on to some more packages. Alrighty guys, so check this out. We just cracked open a bunch of epic stuff right here. First off, I want to start with this sucker right here. This is in fact a roll cage, and what is this sucker for?
The Porsche, man.
Not for this?
Not for this,
Why
man.
not, man.
This one definitely needs it though.
It does,
100%.
man. That's what we were talking about as we were opening this right here. Although, look at this, man. The color is just spot on. This is a piece of Porsche, and there is that Miami blue roll cage. And dude, this right here, an OEM one, cost around like what, $15,000 to $20,000?
Expensive, dude. This one right here was like what, like not even just
$1,700 bucks or $1,200,
dude.
And it's quality. Look at all the attachments right here, the bolts, all the welds. Everything is nice and strong, so it just didn't make sense for us to actually get like a super expensive roll cage, or an original one, that is. You know what I mean?
Dude, this one does just as good, if not better, dude.
That is right. But as for the roll cage for this car, definitely got to build that, because these old-fashioned or classic cars, they're not built to withstand like crashes. You know, they didn't really have the same type of crash testing as they do nowadays.
Hey, they're not going to have the same amount of speed like
And
this
the power.
motor's going to have,
That
dude.
is right there. So we're definitely going to cage that sucker up here soon. And then the next thing that we cracked open is this right here, a vintage air HVAC system for this car right here. This one did come with it, but we wanted a brand new one because we were missing some major components. And huge shout out to Vintage Air for coming through. And this is made for this LT4 swap right here. So this right here, I guess, is the heater core or whatever.
The blower, I think it sits in the inside of the car right there, and it comes with everything, the AC condenser and all that good stuff. The lines, dude, this is a whole setup, dude.
This is legit right here, so we're super happy to have that. That'll be a little bit later on. And then the next thing that we cracked open, of course, we cracked open the other header, which that just looks good right there. But then we cracked open a welder kit right here. This is from HTP right here, and this sucker is amazing. This can weld aluminum and steel and just anything, you know what I mean?
Dude, this is exactly what we needed right here, just an all-in-all perfect welder for everything that we're going to be doing, especially once we're doing like aluminum cars. It's gonna come in handy.
We're gonna be doing some aluminum welding here. No aluminum
Porsche
welding
is not
there.
aluminum. It's crazy.
We
dude.
will be buying aluminum cars probably in the future, so this is just good to have, just like the Ford Raptor, you know, tons of aluminum welding there. But I wonder if this can weld titanium.
Dude, what do you want to weld? What's titanium, dude?
Turbo stuff. But anyways, we'll look into that. But also, look at this. We cracked open the lip. We have been waiting on this sucker for a little bit. Or actually, it came in with the hood. So we just finally cracked it open, and that looks clean.
Dude, that's going to look so good, especially with the green, man. That's going to match up perfectly.
Dude, I cannot wait to get this sucker painted. We should have been working on that probably, but it's one of those things that just takes a good bit of time, and we want to get a perfect sand job. That way we can have a perfect paint job.
Yeah,
you know?
definitely. And we're going to be painting
work.
that thing. It's going to take a good bit of time to paint it, but you know what? That's what it all takes.
And we got to figure out where we want to paint this sucker as well, because the paint booth that we usually go to, I think they're trying to sell that thing, dude.
That's crazy. They're trying to sell it. I don't think we want to use paint booth would probably want a new one, so we're thinking about it, but we'll see. Maybe they haven't took it down yet. Maybe we'll be able to use it. Who knows?
We'll look into that, but you know what? Things are changing around here and everywhere, so we just got to learn to adapt, maybe purchase our own paint booth, all that good stuff. Also, the fence guy came out when we went around the whole entire perimeter, just trying to figure out how we want to just like go around certain things and kind of just see how close we want to get to the road and avoid certain things. So that's going to be awesome. They're going to get it knocked out probably next week, dude.
Dude, when we come back, I think it'll be 100%. Dude,
that's going to be insane. But anyways, also, I think the next thing that we're going to move on to, we got more parts for that Mustang. I think we're gonna crack that open a little bit later. But I say right now we go ahead and start removing body panels from the front of this Camaro and just basically prepare to drop that motor and install some headers. Guys, so I think we're just gonna have to throw a unibrow on this car right here, or a mustache. What would you call that, dude?
I don't know. We just need to put a couple self-tappers and just leave it here because we just keep ordering the wrong lip for this thing,
Oh my goodness. So false alarm, this is not what we wanted actually. So it's supposed to fit right under that GT500 style bumper, but this is made for the original bumper, right?
Original bumper, but it's the GT500 look lip, which is weird, man. All these aftermarket parts for these Mustangs just get you confused. So hopefully we just ordered the proper one. We actually just went ahead and ordered a whole entire front fascia, like the brand new bumper, the aftermarket one, the same one, just a new one with the lip and all, because this one we're having a little issue with paint peeling, and I think I know exactly what the reason is, because these bumpers are aftermarket and they use some kind of like what do you got, a mold release agent on there whenever they're making these bumpers, and you got to clean it really good off. I guess we just wax and grease removed it, and that's it, you know, ruined it.
Yeah, we just didn't prep it right, so then it's gonna be a nightmare just trying to just get all this paint off. So it's just gonna be better to get that bumper for $1,000. Pretty dang reasonable, you know what I mean?
Pretty dang reasonable, because it comes with everything, all the like inserts and stuff like that. So we're just gonna go ahead, whenever it comes in, probably spray the whole entire front end, because this hood, man, remember that was probably the worst paint job ever, dude.
That was absolutely disastrous right there. But we'll probably give this whole entire front clip a fresh paint job sometime in the future. Yeah. What about this Camaro, dude?
This Camaro, man, we are just super excited. We just now ordered all the fuel lines and stuff like that, having everything, like little fittings and stuff. We even figured out the fitting that we need for the original, you know, like fuel rail here, so it's gonna snap right in. The fuel pump, we're probably gonna run this fuel pump that's on here. I'm pretty sure it's rated pretty high for some high horsepower, because you know that original engine that was in here that he did not give us was probably rated pretty good, so we'll use that. It probably still works and stuff like that, and that's pretty much it, man. I mean, what more do we need? Like a radiators and stuff like that, custom radiator hoses, that's all easy stuff that we can find later, but here soon this thing is probably gonna fire right up.
But guys, that's pretty much gonna be a wrap for today's video. We got some super epic stuff planned for the future, so definitely make sure that your post notifications are on so you don't miss out on anything. But with all that being said, thank you guys so much for all the love and support. Be sure to drop your comments and thoughts down below. We'll catch you guys next time. Peace.